Okay everyone, sorry about the delay. Welcome to another live stream. My name's Twinblade, and today I will be playing Final Fantasy VIII Remastered from the first save point. Now, this is not your average playthrough. Okay, I've been playing heavily modified. I've put some stuff into my items and saved the game. And I'll be starting from here so I can explain some advanced tactics and other things that one can do to make early game extremely easy in a way that's more suited for the game and for beginners. Okay, so first off, in order to boost your stats in the game, you have to do one of two things. Level up, which is a bad thing because your enemies' levels and power levels scale with you. The other way is by junctioning GFs. You start with 2, and then equipping the stats that your GF can modify with magics that you either draw, which I don't have any yet, or with magics that you have made with refines. I'll get into more details with that later as I unlock those abilities. GF is Guardian Force or summons. They're extra powerful monsters that you can bring into battle. You always want to have that on. At the beginning of the game, you only want to have like GF, draw, and item. Using your magic is a bad thing because it lowers your stats. Now, I have no abilities yet learned to equip, so we'll get into that again on another day, or another time. Now, in this game, your Guardian Forces have the ability to learn different powers, or ways to equip magics, to make items, so on and so forth. Like, I can have it learn T-Mag, which is thunder, lightning, wind magics, and you have to get 30 AP. Now, I'm going to also go through and give myself these grayed out things ahead of time so I use less time to make the GF learn, because I have given myself items that allow you to learn things. Okay. So I need to add Strength and Vitality to Shiva, HP and Vitality to Quasicoatl. Let's see here. Vitality J teaches Vitality Junctions. Now what was once grayed out is now lit up. And it also allows me to learn other things because I have learned them. Now, in normal gameplay, without having items or cards to create items with card mod and other such things, which I'll again get into later once I've learned a few, it would take a lot of grinding. And nobody wants to see that. Now, bear with me while I, set this up. Because I'm playing this without using any extra walkthroughs or guide. I'm just doing this based on what I see. So, Shiva gets elemental attack, Quasicoatl gets elemental defense. Now, I gave Quasicoatl elemental defense time 4 because you don't have the ability to just teach times 1. This means I have to go back in with, let's see, where is it? Amnesia greens and make it forget it at some point. But I'm actually going to learn it because it will unlock other things. Alrighty, so vitality and spirit, magic. Ooh, card. It's cool. Card helps you beat bad guys without gaining any experience points, which in normal games that would be a bad thing. In this game, it's actually a good thing, because you can keep your levels much lower and thus make your enemies easier to defeat. Now, every GF has the ability to learn these particular skills. I'm teaching it now. You're actually going to want to get rid of the majority of them. I just learned them to unlock other things. Regular magic, spirit vitality. Because each GF only has so many things they can learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can learn 22 different items, and that's it. Hold on, I just forgot what I needed to add in. Magic for him, and spirit and vitality for her. Now the reason why you want to make sure you learn your plus 60 or higher percentage rate for each individual GF is because sometimes it will unlock an ability called Strength, Magic, Speed, whatever, Plus, which means every time you level up, you get extra stat bonuses. Again, it comes in to play later on in the game. Makes it a lot easier to be max leveled, max statted, without having to equip certain magics that are extremely hard to get in the game. For example, let's see here, do I have any of that stone here? Bear with me just a moment. Okay. So I don't have the items that you can only get from in the original game from either Game Shark or by playing the Japanese version and using the what was it called? The Pocket Station. One of such is the spell called Apocalypse, which is another version of Ultimate, or Ultima magic. You equip Ultima and Apocalypse to your elemental defense, and you're guaranteed that any time someone hits you with any elemental damage, you gain all of it back. Let's see here. Ooh, now it can learn elemental defense. And she can learn elemental defense. Good. Now, I do apologize. This will take a little bit of time. Setting things up properly. Now, one of the first abilities that you're going to want to learn in the main game when you first play is the card ability. Now you can also get the item to make the card ability by winning and then modifying 5 hold on. Bear with me a moment, I gotta look it up. Five Shumi tribe cards can be turned into a gambler's spirit with card mod, which teaches the card ability. Now, one of the main reasons why you have the card game is because each and every one of these will mod into an item that you want and or need. Some cards you can only have one of at a time, and then you have to trade them off by losing them to the card cleaner, which I'll explain later. For example, Ifrit becomes, I believe, where is it? Kyros. Early game, the ones that, the boss monsters that you can get. First one is Minimog, that you get by challenging the guy running around the garden to a card battle. You can potentially win it there. Ifrit's given by beating him. He's the first boss monster we're going to fight. We'll get him in a few minutes. Then you can also earn Quititis by playing the gentleman at the table in the cafeteria. I'll go into it later. Zell from his mother, and Sefer you can earn from after the first main mission of the game from the headmaster, and it's a royal pain in the butt. But again, all these items all these cards do turn into other stuff that will make the game so much easier in the long run, and we'll get into that later. Now, the first thing I'm going to actually teach my character to learn for Quetzalcoatl will be Thunder Magic refining, and Shiva with Ice Magic. I'm going to do a little bit of grinding. It will be boring. I apologize in advance. I almost forgot. I got to change my ability to include card. I'm going to remove Shiva because I'm going to have a second character here shortly. And then we will get underway. Now, what you missed off screen was that I got the two GFs, did a cutscene, met Quititis, learned that I have to go and do a little mini mission. This here is a drop link. You can learn, there you can store spells like Cure. Right now, early game, that will be a very, very important thing, but I will teach you how to go about not needing it. I'm going to skip the explanation on GFs and junctioning as soon as the thing will let me. Normally you can skip, but apparently in this mode I cannot. This is Quititis. She's a teacher for now, and she's only a year older than us. Right, now this is the overworld. You can zoom out, spin around, bring up a map, pause, bring up your regular. She's going to want GF, draw, item, vitality 60, spirit 60. I'm going to give him magic 60. Now, I am playing the PS4 edition, and if you hit the left joystick in, you can move at 3 times speed. It won't affect game time, but it will speed gameplay. If you push in the left joystick, it makes you super powered. If you push in both, there's no random battles. I'm avoiding the random battles till I get to the beach here, where I will fight Bastillion F and card the ever-living snot out of him. Now, in order to do that, you have to attack them first. And the only reason why I'm carding them instead of beating them up and killing them quick way, oops, I forgot to set up memory, is because I don't want to gain any experience points. Again, leveling up early game is not a good idea. Because enemies scale. And you'd like to make it where each and every character you have is as close to max stats without using items as possible, or if you do use items, you can replace those rare stat boosting items the easy way, which would be through card mod. Now once I've learned card mod, I will show you what that does and what earns what. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go into config, memory. Oh, and Quititis learns specials based on items. Spiderweb, Ultra Waves, Electrocute, Curse Spike, does level whatever death, Generator, Aqua Breath, Micro Missiles, Acid, Gatling Gun, Fire Breath, Bad Breath, White Wind, which is nice, Homing Laser, Mighty Guard, again, very nice, Ray Bomb, Shockwave Pulsar. From Dark Matter on, it's nothing but items that can either be used to gain new spells or to increase your oh, what's the word I'm looking for here? Bear with me a moment, folks. It's used to increase your affinity with your GFs, which makes summoning time faster. Now, fuel, you can rent cars and drive around. You use fuel as you drive. This naughty magazine is used to earn a free card later on in the game. The Sorceress Later is another key item for use later on in the game. You can actually catch a Chocobo and name it. The pet name tag is used for Angelo, which is a special from another character later on. I'm not going to use Solomon Ring for a while because I am way too early in the game to have it. Same with Magical Lamp. These both give you GFs. HP Up through Luck Up are all stat boosting items. Love G, again, your compatibility with all your GF. Your Weapons Month, Combat King, Pet Pals, and Occult Fan are all items used to learn new things, like how to get your special weapons, your best weapons, your newer weapons. I'm just reading them once, real quick, just to clear them, so I can sell them. Once you've read it, you can sell it and make money. You don't need to keep it. The only thing is, with Combat Kings, you have to wait till you have Zell, and with Pet Pals, you have to wait until you get Renoa. Occult Fan teaches you how to get Doom Train. For example, this one tells you that this guy in Timber was tending his field when he found a dead monster after hearing a loud impact sound. He was using steel pipes. Number 2 shows a rare, very stupid picture of Doom Train. You have to have Marlboro tentacles. This one tells you that this ring and this ring is what you use to get Doom Train, but you have to have 6 items. That's not true. You have to have 6 of 3 different items. Now, in order to get Doom Train, you need to have Remedy or Remedy Plus, 6 of them, and he has a lot of really good secondary skills to learn, and it's one of the few ones that come with status defense ×4 that's learnable without having to use an item. It also hints at the exclusive hidden character side quest called Poo Poo, which leads you to get a rare card. Without Doom Train, I believe you have a hard time learning these plus, or making these plus-based items. I could be wrong. We'll get to that later. Now, one of the other reasons why you want a card, everything you come across, and do a lot of card fights to earn as many as possible, is so you can card mod things and get everything you need to create new weapons faster. Because if you just wait for item drops, you can actually go through the entire game and never get the materials needed for the new weapons. And again, in this game, weapons are not bought, they are made. Once you make a new weapon, you can never change you can't change your weapon again without remaking another one. Final Fantasy VIII was one of my first games that I owned back on the PS1. No, actually, to be completely honest, it was the 4th game I owned. My first one was Final Fantasy VII, Resident Evil 2, and Crash Bandicoot 2. And I actually beat Final Fantasy VIII before I beat Final Fantasy VII. Because back then, the internet didn't have game guides, and I was stuck in a spot in 7 where I just couldn't figure out what the heck to do. Again, this is back in 1997, not everyone had a computer. Shit sucked. For those of you that don't know, if you do decide to watch the video and chat at me, my system will read your comments to me and I will respond to them. Again, the whole reason why we're doing this grinding is to learn our item refinements for ice and thunder magics. That way I can start equipping spells to my stats. Otherwise, you spend forever drawing magics from creatures and getting your butt handed to it. And I'm going to have to heal after this battle. Now, the main reason why we're doing the fighting here and fighting the same monster over and over again is because at this stage of the game, 6 AP is the highest you can get and survive. The only other fight that you can do would be to run around in the Garden Training Center and fight the the T-Rexosaurs, which is a very tough fight at this level of the game. So here, I'm one more fight away from learning my magic boosts. I'm going to activate my no battles, run into town real quick, and show you the store owner that does your weapons evolving. Now, normally right now, you would start with Revolver, and you wouldn't have access to any of this. But there is a way to end up with Lionheart Disc 1, but again, that is extremely overpowered for what we're doing. So I will not be upgrading too far for right now. I'm going to go to Sheer Trigger, which is the second, it's basically for Squall, you have 2 versions of every single weapon. I'm going to go back through the weapons magazines to show you here in just a moment. Alright, so you start with the revolver. It's a basic one. The first 4 are the basic ones. They're not upgraded. It's just what you get to start with. Now, the next one is sheer trigger. It's the same sword, but with a more powerful gun. Then you get into the cutting trigger. And it's twin, the flame saber. You also have the twin lance, and its twin, that's a lot more powerful, the punishment. And finally, the ultimate weapon, the Lionheart. Now, you can get a Mandatine once you travel to the other continent by fighting Amanda Toyces. It's an extremely rare drop. Dragon Fang you get from Grendel's in a forest outside of one of the second garden that you come across, and pulse ammo has to be modified from a card. These cards are kind of hard to get if you don't plan on getting them early. But like I said, you can get these first disc. And I will show you one of the ways here shortly. Now, unlike most Final Fantasy games, you do not earn money by fighting. You earn money based once you pass your seed test, which we will do here shortly. And then walking around like crazy. And with the 3 times movement in-game, you can actually run around and do a lot more steps and thus earn a lot more money very fast. Pardon me, just so you all know what program I use to modify my game saves, I'm going to double check it on my computer here real quick. It's called Save Wizard for PS4 Max. You have to transfer your game save onto a thumb drive and plug it into your computer. It will only modify game saves of single-player games. It will not modify anything else. They are very, very strict about that, and will not just add games that are not single player. There we go, we learned 2 new abilities. So I can go to Ability, Thunder Magic. Now I could refine Thunders, Thundaras, Thundagas, and such, and have everything. But you can only hold so many magics per character. So your best bet is to go only for the high, which would be a Thundaga. The only caveat to that is with Arrow. There is only, all they have for Arrow is Arrow and Tornado, and both are extremely useful early on. Now these items that I'm using to make these spells can be, again, gotten either through battle or card modding. Alrighty, so based on what we have here, The most powerful thing I can equip to strength is Tornado. But seeing as my enemies are very, very weak, I do not want to equip that because I'll one-shot them. However, we do want our Vitality and Spirit to be as high as possible. So we're going to go with Thundergun. Now, normally, you would want to equip your strongest spells to your elemental defense. And to explain what elemental defense is here, if you notice in the lower right corner, it shows icons for various elements. Right now, I have a green star next to, I believe it's water and ice? Or, no, sorry, water and wind. Or no, I apologize. Ice and water. This means that I will gain back, if anyone attacks me with ice or water-based attacks, half of what the damage would have been as a health boost. I will not take any damage, I will gain health equal to that. Now my setup will change with each and every new skill that I learn and each new magic that I get. Now, normally, the strongest things to equip to your HP are Cure-based spells, Regen, Full Life, Apocalypse, and Ultima, but I don't have the really good ones just yet. So I'm going to equip Tornado, since it gives me 3,000 health, Thunder, water to my HP, Vitality, and Magic. I will do more later. I can only equip Ice at the moment, and Wind. This isn't going to help me much at the moment because of where I have to go, but it's still better than nothing. Actually, as a matter of fact, I need to switch Ice to my elemental attack, which is the top one, on both my characters. Why? Because I'm gonna go and fight fire-based monsters here shortly, including HEF. Now this will make it to where there is a higher chance to inflict ice damage with every attack. Now if you notice, when I equipped a spell to my health, my max health increased on Squall, and it's now yellow. Yellow means that you are your current HP is about 10%, 15%, somewhere around there, of what your total is. You are now going to have a higher chance of getting your limit break. In this game, limit breaks are not limited to... Oop, that's Squall. They are not limited to just when you've taken so much damage. They can occur randomly. They can occur if you use an item known as, or spell known as Aura Stone or Aura. They can occur when your health is low but not completely drained. Or if you're playing the HD remake, when you press down on the right joystick. If you press down on the right joystick, it is guaranteed to pop up every single time. I gotta set new skills. I want card mod for him, followed by mid magic. That'll come into play for helping me with getting Cure level 2 quicker. And as you can see, she's learned almost everything she can until she gets to a higher level, I believe. At this point, I'm actually going to double check, because I can't remember, it has been too long. My phone someone starts acting up. Strength, vitality, spirit, elemental attack, defense, and defense times 2. I got to skip those, go straight to defense times 4. Magic, GF, draw, item. Doom, I cannot get until I get to a certain level. My vitality and spirits I've got. Summon magics, GF, boost, ice magic. Okay. So, as of right now, the only one I haven't learned that is available to her is Doom. So I have 2 more spots I can use to add new status effects to. Certain GFs have abilities that they can only learn once they got to a certain level. So I currently have Strength, Vitality, and Spirit. I'm going to teach it HP, Magic. Ooh, do I want Speed, Luck, or Evasion? Ooh, this is a tough choice. What? I'm gonna go back into Amnesia Greens, check Shiva here. Don't need the 20s and 40s. Alright, so I can teach it everything and still have room for. Available as a learnable. No. But ribbon is definitely needed for everyone because it allows you to not suffer any status effects. Don't need to learn that. Boost is pretty much useless, but I'm going to leave it alone because it's one of the few things that everyone can have, and it does make things a lot easier at some point. Because you can hit square and level up everything. So H for him, he normally comes with HP, Vitality, Magic, Elemental Attack and Defenses, card mod. Let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm actually going to get rid of boost because, again, by the time we are done, the need to have it just won't be there. Now, the main reason why you want ribbon is because you can actually make it to where you do not need status defense at all. And another reason why I'm doing what I'm doing here for the junctions is because you want to have as many low levels GFs as possible that have the basic equipments or junctions. That way you can equip magics to anything at any time for the 6 characters that you can have. So your first 6 that are pretty much useless other than for their elemental and magic learning or making items. I still have 2 here. What do I want to put on here? I'm going to give her status attack. Do I want to having a tough time deciding if I want to put status attack on Quasicolpo as well. For now, no, I can always add it to another one later. And on to more grinding. Sleep is a good one to have, but not what I'm looking for at the moment. Ah, here we go. I'm gonna stock up on these scans here shortly. Once I get down to just one bad guy, so it's easier to survive. Scan is a hard to make item that does come in handy if you need to know what the elemental weakness of the enemy is. It'll also give you level information and HP. I'm going to cast it once just so you all can see what it looks like. I've never beaten it after scanning it, so it doesn't know what the HP maxes are, but the more you scan it, the more often, or the more information you can get. You can only hold 100 of any one spell, and 8 pages at 4 spells per page for total number of spells. You will be throwing away a lot of magic once until you figure out exactly what setup you want. Every person plays differently. It all depends on how you like to play. And as you play, the more spells you can actually get. I think he has max. Now each character has a different success rate for drawing. Some characters you will not want to draw anything from, or anything with at all. It's absolutely horrible. I don't know if it's stat-based, or RNG, or character-based, or what GF they're equipped with. I haven't played around with it enough to find out. All I know is that for me, Zell will miss more often than not. Selfie and Quatitis draw very, very small amounts, but succeed more often than not. And Squall will succeed almost every time unless I'm spamming it with all 3 characters. Now that I just remember that I've changed what's where. Tornado, thunder, water. Okay. Now, hit is the only junction that you cannot teach a GF with an item. Some characters have guaranteed 255%, some don't. Sometimes it's dependent on the weapon. We'll get into that more. But there are a few GFs that do have hit J, which is important to know. What do I have here? Thunder and water and vitality and magic. Now your winds are very good for speed, evasion. Now you can rearrange your magics and delete ones that you don't want. For example, regular Blizzard, don't want it. I have Blizzard Go. You can also exchange it or transfer one magic or all magic between different members. Keeping your magics organized do make things a lot easier in the long run once you've unlocked the ability to make everything. Alright, now first attack with 31 with just one upgrade. If I had upgraded all the way up to the Lionheart, Squall would have one-hitted him. Now with Squall, his special is based on two things. They have 4 different specials. You can only use new specials by upgrading your equipment. And which one triggers, again, is dependent on what equipment you have, your luck, and how many times you've managed to hit your specials trigger gauge. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you a quick show here in a minute as to what their specials look like. I'm going to activate the superpower. When you have a special, you'll have a little arrow pop up with the Titus new magic, and you get to choose any of those. I would not suggest actually using any of their specials at the moment. For Squall, it's Renzoken. I can't use it right now without killing things, so I will show you exactly what it looks like here once I get to the boss fight. I may just save that for another stream. And I am extremely sorry for all the grinding, but I'm trying to explain things and show you the mechanics of the game without cheating to an unbelievable level, which would be to make myself invincible and overpowered with non-original game mechanics. Everything I'm doing, that's actually in-game at the moment, could be done with a proper amount of AP grinding, card game playing, and card modding. apologize for that. I just got a message on Discord. Please do remember, if you do decide to watch and comment, I will respond. Donations are accepted and enjoyed because it allows me to bring you more content. And I thank anyone and everyone who has subscribed from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for helping to support the stream. One like equals a prayer towards helping us reach our goals, and will allow me to become a much better streamer in the future. For right now, we are just starting up, trying to become get set up, trying to get a few donations so I can upgrade my equipment. That way I can provide better streams on Saturdays for Call of Duty with things like World at War, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and Black Ops 3 custom zombies. That is what the main goal is, and what most of the donations will be used for, is to upgrade my laptop so I can provide you with high quality custom gaming, custom zombies, and perhaps even a few collaboration streams with some of the people that I enjoy watching myself, such as Spudley, iFusions, maybe even Ice Grenade, if I can ever get a hold of them and talk. These are people I would love to stream with. Once I get set up, I'm just trying to build the channel so that I don't seem like such a noob to them. I want to give a big shout out to Spudley, one of the best Call of Duty custom zombies content players, and Ice Grenade, one of the best custom maps makers, as well as I Has Rabies for his mods and levels, as well, and Emok. iFusions, I enjoy his collabs with Spudley. I enjoy his zombie streaming. It is my goal to provide content that is on par with them. That way we can keep certain gaming genres alive. It is my hope that through constant YouTube streams of custom zombies and such, that Treyarch and Activision will see that, hey, we need to bring back zombies after they emptied it in BO4. And before anyone asks, I have not played BO4. I haven't played much of BO3 either. To be honest, I wasn't a fan of any major zombies game after World at War because I played on the PlayStation 3 and PS4 and couldn't get custom content. And playing the same rounds over and over and over again, it's old fast. But with the sheer number of maps available for custom zombies in Black Ops 3, thanks again to I Have Rabies, Ice Grenade, Emok, there is a never-ending supply of things to do. And it's not to say that they are the only creators, they're just the ones that I know. Because I got into it through watching Spudley. And as far as I'm concerned, they are all the top dogs. Spudley, iFusions, Ice Grenade, iHasRadies, Emok, y'all are the reason why Zombies still lives to this day. And I hope you all can continue to create new maps, new videos. I also want to give a shout out to the creator of Poop of the Dead. That is by far the funniest map I have ever seen. I can't wait to play it myself. But for right now, I'm going to have to wait because my laptop will not play Black Ops 3. I will show you a rather interesting feature for Squall. When he's fighting, let me turn off 3 times, you can hit R1 at just the right moment and it will guarantee a critical hit. I messed up there. Go back to 3 times. I believe I messed up again. I will attempt again one more time on the next one. Because again, I'm trying to go for low levels till later on in the game. Ah, screw the poop on that. There you go. Critical hit. Basically what happens in a critical hit is Squall pulls the trigger on his gunplay, firing a bullet while also slicing the enemy in half. Now, the idea behind a gunblade I find absolutely ridiculous, but at the same time it is an amazing thing too. I mean, can you imagine having a sword in the medieval times? You go slice, hit somebody. You've gotten your sword stuck in their shoulder blade, because they're in armor, of course. And then you pull a trigger, and a musket ball fires it and rips them to shreds. Squall is not the only character that you can do that with. You can also do it with his rival when you actually control his rival for just one mission. That is one stubborn land shark. Or land piranha, sorry. There we go. Let's see here. How many more do I gotta learn? Oh, jeez. I will save card modding till after I do the next step in the game. Come on, I already know, I don't, there we go, cutscene. Now, when you come to this part of the game, it asks you how many minutes you want to be able to beat this boss, and the closer to 0 minutes you are when you finally beat him, the better your score. It doesn't matter what time you originally pick, so long as you end as close to 0 as possible without going over. This will affect your seed rank once you become a seed, which is basically a mercenary for hire. The higher your seed rank, the more money you get every so many steps. This can be done in 10 minutes because of having Blizzard equipped to us. And I'm skipping all random fights for right now. The monsters that it's gonna want me to fight are absolutely horrible, time-killing pains in the ass. And here we go, the first earned Guardian Force, Ifrit the Fire Monster. Ifrit and Shiva are ones that are almost constantly available in the Final Fantasy world. Shiva is his elemental weakness, that's why he throws a fit when he's summoned the first time. Ah, shit, I did it too fast. Now you just earned your first boss monster card, as well as GF, got 20 AP, got some level, I believe. I forgot to equip ribbon. Ifrit has 3 really good abilities that it can learn. First is fire magic, then it is, once you get to him to a certain level, he can refine ammo, which is how you get pulse ammo, which will allow you to get the Lionheart. The other one that you can learn that is really good is, I believe, strength bonus. Let me double check here. Alright, so Ifrit. He also adds Mad Rush, which adds Berserk Protect and Haste on all allies. Absolutely useless. You can't control him. Yes, he does learn strength bonus. So this is another one of the ones that you have to learn through battling. In order to do that, you also have to have strength plus 60% learned in order to even get access to it. Ooh, what happened? Oh, apparently you have to have strength 40. Okay, yes, strength 40. For the characters you have that don't have the ability to learn a bonus ability, keeping any of the percentage ones can be kind of a waste in the long run. Which is why I'm getting rid of them and going to replace them with status attack and defense jet. So I have an extra bonus slot here, so I'm going to teach that one card as well. I'm going to wait to add any more to him until I've earned status bonus, or strength bonus, so I can delete those, and add in other things. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna just give it to him right now. Now this way I can go back and forth, carding the heck out of every monster I see at the very beginning. I'm already overpowered. Wrong button. Turn off random battles. the reason why I unequip stuff from her is because I'm about to lose her for a little bit of time. No big deal. It happens. I'm just trying to move on with the game so it's not as boring for y'all. Now, unlike other games in the Final Fantasy series, GFs have HP, as well as your character. Only other ones that come to mind that have that as well would be Final Fantasy X. And when you're summoning them, their HP bar comes up, and they take all damage that you would take. I'm gonna go grind AP in an area that's a little faster for me. Let's see here. Now, in this training center, there are two monsters, for the most part. A Grat, which turn into Grat cards or Shumi Tribe cards, which will give you the Gambler Spirit, which will allow you to have every GF you have learn card. That way, any character can card. And then it also turns into Wizard Stones through Card Mod. What else? You also get various powders which can be turned into sleep, silence, and so on. Ooh, T-Rexosaur. Right off the bat. This monster is extremely overpowered. I may actually die. Without cheat, if I don't cheat. Okay, his other spell is... let's see if I can card it. Ooh, that was a quick card. By 60, let's draw an item, because I will need to be able to heal. Now hopefully I don't one-shot these. So Grats, normally, they can only take about 200 to 240 damage before they're dead. One only gives 2 AP, but when they come in swarms of 2, 3, and then you get the occasional T-Rexosaur, which is worth 10, it is worth the effort. Ooh, shit, I just killed that one in one go. I did not want to level up. I just got silence and poison powders, which can be used to inflict silence or poison on someone, or with the right mod, with the right refinement item or skill learned, you can get those spells. And that's going to be it for the live stream for now. I may come back a little bit later once I've done a bunch of the grinding and show you all further. but I'm not going to bore you with hours upon hours of grinding. So, have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you're feeling generous, donate. You don't have to. But again, everything helps out in the long run, and I appreciate it all. This is Twinblade, signing off.